The Major League lockout is now in its 78th day. Today, the Baseball Players Association submitted their proposal to the league. The negotiation meeting ended after just 15 minutes, which shows you just how far apart the sides are. The clock's ticking. Pitchers and catchers were supposed to report for spring training yesterday. Here are a couple of the issues they can't agree on: minimum salary, revenue sharing, salary arbitration for players, and luxury tax thresholds. The millionaires and the billionaires aren't getting along. Pitchers and catchers were supposed to report for training, but it only lasts for about 6 weeks. In both Arizona and Florida, brings in hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue. In Florida, $700 million a year comes from spring training, just these 6 weeks. All of that goes to local businesses. One of those businesses is a bar and restaurant located near the Yankees spring training facility. Joining us now, Andres Farfan, owner of Riveters in Tampa. Hey, Andres, it's snowing here in Chicago, so I'm glad to see somebody in short sleeves. Unfortunately, it's 7:45 Eastern, and there's some empty tables behind you. If spring training was happening, would those tables be full?
Absolutely. Spring training is definitely a big boost in sales for us.
All right, so you got these 6 weeks to make money, and you picked this location because it's close to one of the spring training facilities. What are you going to do if you can't make these 6 weeks up?
Well, I don't know. I'm going to have to get very creative, that's for sure. Probably just try to run specials and then just try to find a way to bring people in here as much as possible.
When you heard about the lockout starting two plus months ago, did you realize that this was going to be the crunch time?
Honestly, I didn't think it was going to get to this point. I thought they would have resolved it by now.
You heard what they were upset about, right? It's the first work stoppage in 26 years. I guess at some level, does it make you a little angry that you've got these millionaires and billionaires arguing over, TV rights, and you're sitting there with empty tables?
Well, it makes me a little worried just to know what I'm going to do for the next couple of months.
Tell me how bad. Tell me, if spring training doesn't happen, how bad will it get?
I probably will lose around $100,000 in sales. The staff will obviously lose lots of money. Hours will have to get cut. I mean, not only do I depend on the spring training, but the staff does as well.
Is it totally different during these 6 weeks for you guys?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, there's a lot of people in town. We get a ton of traffic from it. I mean, it's a huge difference. I mean, you're talking about thousands and thousands of dollars for us only a day.
Wow. So I think about it, though. Look, it's Florida. It's the middle of February. Who doesn't want to be in Florida right now? Is there really a lot of people who...
I'm on my fishing shirt.
Yeah, no kidding. Are there a lot of people... I'm walking the dog in 4 down parkas. Are there a lot of people who are not going to come to Florida because there's not spring training?
For me, it's kind of hard to judge that right now. We will know after the season how much traffic we lost. Obviously, we were expecting a really big turnout, especially because the weather's been really nice. And with the COVID restrictions being lifted in Florida, we really were expecting a huge crowd for people up north coming down to see the games.
Take a listen to what George Will had to say about baseball and the lockout in general.
The real danger, Leland, is not that fans are going to be mad, although there'll be plenty of anger. I'm afraid they're going to be indifferent. The calendar is chock full of sports now, and there are alternatives. And Major League Baseball players and owners alike would be well to remember that people now have more alternatives than they used to.
Do you worry that this lockout's not just going to hurt this year, but future years?
Well, it's going to be very hard for me to tell, but if they don't solve something soon, it's definitely going to affect the future. I mean, I always like to look at it, whatever happens this year affects next year. So if they don't resolve it this year for us, there's a good possibility that next year there will be a little bit of a gray area for us.
Well, tell you what, if they resolve it or not, either way, come back in a couple weeks and let us know how it's going, all right? Thanks, Andres.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
That dog behind you deserves a beer, too. Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.